Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica and today I am exceedingly happy to be reviewing the Samanta lingerie brand for the first time. So the bra I have on is actually the Mintaka bra, which I've probably mispronounced and I apologize. And it is model number A925. And I'll actually basically be referring to it as A925 for the future. The reason for that is Samanta uses a numbering system to indicate which of their bra frames are typically being used within a collection. So, for example, you may have, let's say, the same color palette that they do in 4 bras and maybe 3 pairs of panties, and each of the bras has its own model number. But the model numbers, unlike a lot of UK companies which rotate from season to season, stay the same with Samanta. So that you know if you purchased an A925 in the past, that you're going to get the same bra just with a different color combination, different lace, different embroidery. This is both really great and a little confusing. So I'll admit, when I first started looking over the material that Samanta gave me, I was a bit perplexed by all the different model numbers, particularly because there are some that have a little bit of an overlap. So for example, this is called their semi-soft bra, A925 as I said, but there's also another one called A225 I believe. So what you're looking at is this similarly designed bra underneath 2 different model numbers. And it did take a little while looking through all of the different pieces that they sent me. But at the end of the day, I think once you get the system down, it makes it very easy and consistent for you to reorder. Sometimes with UK companies, they won't actually really tell you what a new bra is based on. It's just a new model number, it's just, you kind of assume. And I like the fact that Samanta is trying to be very consistent and trying to let you know exactly what frame that you would be purchasing. So that's really fantastic. They have a bunch of different stuff. They go down to A cups, they go up to I think UK J cups, so there's a nice size range there. They cover a wide range of bands, 30 to 40, and all of their stuff is made in Poland. So let's talk about this bra. This bra, I have to give full disclosure, was a gift from the fabulous Sweet Nothings, who is a very similar size to me. So she sent this over, so it has been worn a little bit, so I'm sure it's probably been broken in some. It's also a size 70K, which is roughly a 32H in UK sizing. So the fit on this is pretty awesome. I am really, really happy. First, the band is pretty comfortable in the loosest set of hooks. I find that this probably runs maybe true to size towards slightly tight if it were brand new. I'm currently about a 32H in UK sizing, so this was basically what size I would have purchased in like Freya or Fantasy or Panache. So I think that that's a good thing to do. Like all Polish companies, they do use a different system. So like I said, this is actually sized 70K. And in the written blog that will accompany this video, I'll actually have kind of a conversion chart just so that you can look through in case you want to order, make it a little bit easier to take your UK size and order something from Samanta. So anyway, the fit of the band is very comfortable. It's nice and snug on the loosest set of hooks. It feels very anchored to the body. I didn't have any overflow or gaping issues with the cup whatsoever. It fits absolutely perfect. So a lot of times with bras, because I am very center heavy and don't have a lot of side breast tissue, I wind up with issues of depth toward the center as well as underwires that extend too far on the side. So first off, the A925 does not have any of those problems. It definitely is deep enough at the cup. It comes pretty narrow here on the side. It's not quite as narrow as Comexum, so I think I have like a smidge of extra space, but the overall cut of the cup here is lower, so it doesn't feel like it's rubbing or creating any problems. It's kind of more of what I would call a fit quibble than anything else. I definitely have the projection here. The top of the underwire is soft tacking a little bit. However, something that I've come to learn from working with Polish companies is that they don't typically approach tacking on their bras the same way UK companies do. So sometimes we'll have customers come in the store that try a bra from a UK company and they feel like it's just pressing so hard against the rib cage. Polish companies take more of a soft approach. They're not always designed to completely tack or to press firmly. Sometimes a soft tack is what they're going for, and that's kind of what's happening here. It's not compromising the support whatsoever. I'm still separated, and the lift and the shape on this bra is wonderful. I mentioned earlier this is one of their semi-softs. So this bottom cup is actually a 2-section lightly padded, and then this upper cup is obviously something more sheer with embroidery. The vertical seaming on the lightly padded cup and the general shape of this is providing so much bottom lift. It feels like it's taking almost all of the stress off of my shoulders. It's really, really giving that boost. And then the embroidered cup is not so inflexible that it kind of darts in. It really contours to my shape. Now, I tend to be a little bit more balanced in fullness, so there could potentially be issues if you're very full on top, but I do like just the general shape of this for me. I have a slight criticism on the straps. I feel like they're probably supposed to be worn about here, which is a bit too wide, so I have to do kind of the angle inward that I'm kind of gotten used to with a lot of brands. I would like to see, if possible, that be moved in a little bit more, just because not everybody who is fuller busted also has very broad shoulders. I do have broad shoulders, and like I said, I still have to kind of angle them a little bit. So that to me is a bit of a fit quibble there. The wings are made from really soft fabric, and they also have side stays. So some people hate side stays. I really like them because I feel like it gives the most anchorage to the bra. But if you're not a fan of side stays, just wanted to give you that heads up that they do contain these. This also has 2 hook and eye closures in the back. Now usually I'm not a fan of 2 hook and eye closures. I find like it gives me the most back fat. It doesn't feel as comfortable or supportive. But the A925 with it is phenomenal. It really is. The sides are, I think, wide enough that it kind of takes some of that smoothing. And then you have the side stays, so again, it's taking a lot of that stress off. With the 2 hook and eye closures, sometimes I feel like it just puts more pressure in a smaller area, but because of the way the rest of the bra is designed, it compensates very well. So Samanta has 3 different lines within their collection. It's Young, I think Pret-a-Porter, and then Glamour are the 3. And they go from the cheapest being Young and then the most expensive being Glamour. I can't recall exactly which one this is from. But basically they use those same frames I was talking about earlier, but they have different fabrics. So the Young bras are obviously going to be a little bit cheaper fabrics. It's not going to have the same level of detail. And then as you go up in price, you get higher quality laces, you get more details. And I really like that approach. I think it makes it accessible to anybody. So you're not just looking at a company that's only doing like $80 or $90 bras. You've got something that's more in that $55 price range. So this one, again, not sure which line this came from, but because it is an older style, but it is gorgeous. The rich purple color is lovely. The embroidery here is kind of this gold and a little bit of fuchsia and of course more purple. It's very ornate. It's not really floral. It kind of feels like a rich, almost, I don't want to say brocade. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a circus, to be honest. It's got like a little spinning wheel here and whatnot. It's really, really cool. I like it. Then you have some lace on the bottom too. The straps have some texture on them as well. You can't really see it in the video, but I'll have a picture of it in the written review. But they have sewn in like this like embroidered lace piece their name Samanta on the side of the bra, which is a nice touch. The straps aren't fully adjustable, which I do like to see in fuller bust bras, but I think that they're kind of a restricted stretch, so it's not as big of a deal. Considering this is actually a used bra, this looks fantastic. I really can't fault them on quality. The fit is really good. The comfort level is really good. This is definitely one of my new favorites. I'm very excited about it, and a big thanks to Sweet Nothings for actually sending it over. She is awesome. Please follow her blog. But overall, again, really impressed. I do have another Samanta review coming up too, which will talk about one of their non-padded bras. So there is a lot of different options with them, and I think that that's something that will be nice for us to have in the store because you have the ability to pick different model numbers but still get the same overall color or pattern that you may have liked. It's something really smart, I think, that they're doing. So as always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to email me at sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out our Facebook, blog, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram for all the latest news and event information. Thanks for watching.